Hey Megan, here's here's what I'm thinking. It's I'm not I haven't drawn all the plants because it's kind of pointless. It's just going to look like a whole heap of circles. But I did want to show you the structural elements of the garden that will then fill the plants around. So the fundamentals are the shape of the garden, which will be edged in Corten steel. We just got those nice bulging curves. Where the plan is to take out the the two trees that are over here, the ornamental pear and the apple. We're going to bring in a collection of 3 silver birch, 2 in the garden bed, 1 in the lawn. And over here, a single silver birch, just to give some balance. We're keeping the Japanese maple. Up here around the corner, I'd like to put the silver birch are deciduous, which I'm sure you know. A magnolia, a small magnolia, which is evergreen, just to kind of fill that space. It's a bit of a nothing space. It brings the visual end of the garden closer to here rather than up the side, which is, I don't know, a little bit weird to me. These lines are just where the existing concrete is, your taps there that we'll get water into. Thinking of putting in something like a dichondra, maybe a creeping rosemary in your little raised bit there to cover that wall. And the other main element that we're looking at here is I'd like to move your letterbox or put a new one in, but in any case, just put a little curve of crazy paving here, because I did notice that when you open the gate, it feels a little bit over this side you're almost stepping on garden and not on path. Maybe the gate's wider than the path or something. And to me, it would just make more sense with the gate hinging that way, that the letterbox is on that opening side, not behind the bit, behind the gate over here. So yeah, for you, if you could just focus on the general shape, the choice of trees, the 4 birch, 3 is a cluster, 1 on its own, the choice of magnolia, and if you like this idea of crazy paving over here, it might actually be cool to just put a thin, like maybe 300 wide, so the width of paper, 300 wide and maybe a metre or so long, like a crazy paver stepper over here. Just saying this is the entrance to the garden. So this is all garden bed, plants. And this is the entrance to the lawn area. So I don't know, maybe 1, 2 or 3 crazy paving steppers over here could look cool, but maybe not necessary. I don't know. The plants I've chosen, they're all, the biggest one is the Hebe. That's a metre by a metre. I've chosen plants that keep quite a nice round shape on their own. The Hebe, the Nandina. Oh, I was at Wombat a couple of hours ago. What else did I put in? Something else that I've forgotten now. And then we've got the Limonium, which is a really long flowering. The purple flower has a nice wide leaf, which is a nice contrast to the other stuff. I'm choosing things for the different shades, shapes, colours, size of leaf, that sort of thing. Then we've got a salvia in the picture I'm dropping in here. It's not the Anthony Parker, which they didn't have there. It's something else, but it does a very similar job. And we could use it if we needed to. It's as nice as Anthony Parker. Might even be a more appropriate size, to be honest, now that I'm thinking about it. A little bit smaller than the Anthony Parker. Got those couple of grasses. That's a slightly different lamandra to the one you said you like but didn't love. It's less flowing and cascading in its habit. It's more upright and round. I thought pairing that with the smaller fescue that has that bluey silvery leaf gives a contrast of size, colour. And then with the ground cover of the blue chalk sticks. I wanted a bit of a ground cover, but not something that if weeds were to come up, it would be a real hassle to get them out from underneath the ground cover. Chalk sticks are very open. You can even cut them back super hard and they're just going to come back anyway. So I think they're a good one. And I like the colour. I like that texture of the way the chalk stick leaf sits upright. So yeah. This has not been the most snappy distilled presentation, but yeah, hopefully it hasn't been a waste of your time. So yeah, just let me know what you think about the general ideas here and the plants I've chosen. Thanks.